Hey everyone, welcome to Fort Malthus Plays Space Marine. So, this is one of my favorite games, and Space Marine 2 is about to come out. So, I'm just going to play this, record it, put it up. I'm probably going to be messing with the audio a lot, because I want you guys to hear the voices. We're going to watch all the cutscenes. I won't interrupt them. I'm just going to post, basically I'm going to play it, and however long my game session is, that's going to be how long the video is. So it could be, 20 minutes, it could be an hour, who knows, who cares? I'm not doing this for money, I'm doing this for fun. So, yeah, I hope the audio is okay, still kind of learning, so, okay, we're gonna do normal. Yeah, I don't care about my previous game from like 5 years ago. In the grim dark of the far future, there's only war. Fucking love Warhammer. So we have a forge world that's being invaded by orcs. So we are going to descend upon them with the wrath of the Emperor. We know there's a Warlord class Titan on the planet, and we gotta find it. That's our main objective. And we'll kind of talk about some background stuff, if you're not too familiar with the universe. Oh, Exterminatus. That's when they bomb the planet from space and set the atmosphere on fire, or use virus bombs. Basically, currently the Administratum are running through all the different ways that they could possibly solve the situation, and so they're not going to move Capital Fleet in, they're not going to move large weapons in because they want to save as much as can. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring in a small group of strike soldiers, and the chapter they're going to use is the Ultramarines. Ultramarines are the most vanilla of all Space Marines. So, yeah. We'll talk about it more. This is so good. There we are. Ultramarine Fleet, Strike Cruiser Fury of Descent. Our objective is to secure the Titan.
Captain Titus, the Orks have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orks. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report!
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer Jove returning to launch bay.
So we've donned a jetpack. We're going to jump out the back, which is not a good idea.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the Orks.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
The Codex Astartes is their rulebook, written by Reboot Gilliman, who's the Primarch in charge of the Ultramarines. And generally the Ultramarines follow it basically to the letter because it was written by their Primarch, and it's viewed as like their not holy, but like definite laws. So Commander Titus is, we're working on a weird line.
Get behind something.
Okay, let's get in this. Okay, so. Haba! Killing me some grots. Killing me some grots. Oh, actual orc. So we're using a blaster pistol or bolter pistol and combat knife. Orcs are all British and they have terrible accents, but it's awesome. Oop. Still getting used to the third person camera here, or second person omniscient, or whatever the hell it's called. Oh, what am I shooting at? Should probably like pay attention and shit. Gotta take out that shooter boy. Big fan of melee, because you don't have to reload melee. That's the war boss.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
Space Marine. So we gotta clear it out, turn the turret around. Space roll. Okay, so the boys in brown are melee only, boys in yellow are preferred ranged. What the fuck is mouse F, or mouse 5? Do I even have that? We got a middle mouse. That does not do what it wants me to do. So after this intro battle, I'm going to stop the video and check it out, make sure the audio isn't too terrible, because I'm thinking that it's still too loud even at like 30% or whatever I have it at. To you it won't even, it'll appear like I phased in and out. No one was driving, obviously. The war boss kinda left. And that's how a Space Marine gets onto a planet, by using an Ork rock. Titus is a pretty cool guy. If you see those pips, those are drilled onto his skull, and they are signifiers for how many centuries of service he's got. So he's got 2 centuries in this one.
Come in. Damned Orks shot me off course.
Sedonis also has
I've no word from
2 centuries.
But I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading toward the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second. Well, I'll do it the next time it auto-saves, in case it crashes on me. This game is fairly old, and doesn't like being minimized. Rots, don't care about you. What is mouse 5? Like, it's literally just the number 5, because I've only got three mouse buttons here. Yeah, public disturbances will not be tolerated. Pick up the boat.
The Emperor be with you,
Thank God.
Space Marine.
The bolter's cool. I got it. Now this is a royal shoot. So this shoots gyroscopically stabilized rocket ammo. It's a fairly large caliber. Humans can wield it, but it would basically be a heavy weapon to a human. Humans usually, like a regular human, usually use boltered pistols instead. And they wield them kind of like they would wield a rifle, because they're fucking huge.
Captain, destroy them!
Stupid orc.
They got no way out.
Gotcha. Do some blood axe thinking here and standing behind cover. Don't tell anyone I did this. They'll never forgive me. I think we're supposed to be shooting only in this one, but screw that.
Time to die! It takes more than that to kill an orc.
I guess I have to actually learn how to do that. I don't want to die in the tutorial, swear to God. Okay. Actions. Combat controls. The fuck is... I don't have a chainsword yet. Fuck is mouse 5? I'll look that up when I look at the sound. So after this cutscene, we'll pop out, do the sound. I'll check out what the fuck mouse 5 is supposed to be.
Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Leandros.
Enemy sighted!
Okay, welcome back. Check the audio. Not so bad. I also checked the whole mouse 5 thing, and I don't have that button on my thing, so I don't quite know what to do about that. Like, it's supposed to be a side button, but I only have one side button, and it's not actually a button. It's like a sensitivity thing. So, I don't know, maybe if I go back to the main screen, it lets me change. I've got a MMO mouse that's mainly just to do with numbers on the side. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just never get to
Stolas
do...
picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Maybe I'll just never get to execute anyone the entire game. That'll be a cool challenge run.
Keep firing!
I wonder if I can save that guy. So just for reference, we are not human. We are Space Marine, which is like human plus. We've been genetically modified. Organs have been added. We're wearing a full ceramite suit of armor, and we are about 2.5, 3 feet taller than the average human. I think we stay at 8 to 9 feet tall. So as you can see, that's a normal sized person in a guard's uniform, and we are fucking huge.
My lord, you have saved us.
Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sidonus, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out
So,
the level
just for
and continue
reference,
through the plaza. The bunker is beyond there.
the Imperium of Man holds about 1 million worlds,
Remarkable.
but the
A few hundred against a
Space
million.
Marines are seen like demigods because they are genetically linked to the Emperor, who is considered a god.
Get off
And
my legs.
um,
I can't feel my legs.
there are 1,000 chapters of 1,000 members of Space Marines. So there's not that many, like in the whole scheme of things, like from the whole galaxy. Now some chapters have less because they get decimated all the time. Some have more.
at a broken monument near the guard lines.
People like the Black or the Crusade, Black Crusade, they have like an unknown number of members because they don't follow the Codex Astartes. There's a loophole that says as long as you're on Crusade, you can have as many members as you want, and so they just never leave Crusade. Hello, Sidonus.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
Like that guy.
Orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our
Chainsword.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on its
So this is the main combo that the average Space Marine uses. Mouse 2, strike plus F. Let's try this. Can I just use mouse 2 and F? Okay, so the chainsword is literally... There we go. I got it, guys. Chainsword's a chainsaw that's mono atomic diamond, I believe. So it's like diamond. It's diamond coated, but it's also only 1 atom thick at the edge, so it can catch on almost any armor, including ceramite, our own armor, and that's why other armies also use it, or something similar. Your shooters ain't big enough, boys. Love me orc shooters, but they aren't good against ceramite, I'll tell you that. We also have a shield generator. That's why we can wear no helmet. We fucking hate bomb squids, man. I played this with my friends on our old channel like several years ago. Like we're talking like I don't know 5-6 years ago. And I played it and fucking didn't die the entire game because I was good back then. And the only thing I died to, I'm sorry, I didn't die the entire game to regular enemies. I did die twice to bomb squigs because fuck bomb squigs. Like, if you know they're coming, it's not so bad, but it's real annoying otherwise. Pick up grenades. Whoop. Flip it out there.
Kill them, not
Whoop.
much of a fight.
I love how he just jauntily throws it. Please give me infinite ammo. Hello, guardsmen. Now, as you can see, the guardsmen aren't using bolters because they are small, and small men don't get bolters. In fact, bolters are kind of seen as like holy relics, so they don't give out very much. Probably shouldn't willy-nilly use as much as I did, but you can't stop me.
Dropship
And
incoming!
just back off for a second. Rots, kill the shooters, and the big boys. Go melee. This game has a combo system for weapons. Boom. Got our first big boy. Whoop! Whoopsies. Whoopsie doopsies. Oh, you're dead. Okay.
Space Marines, thank you. We thought we were done for.
Yeah, look at the difference in size.
Inside with the door
Like,
sealed.
yes, we're taller because we also have giant armor.
We are
But-
Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines.
As you can see, people are stoked to see us.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the greenskins are headed here from the south. I'm correct, should stick a knife in Saul's throat tonight.
Guardsmen don't last a long time in a battle. I want to say it's like 16 hours is the average length of service for a guardsman. Most die in their first battle.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus, the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
I sent out 10. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Fucking orcs. Orcs are my... So I actually do like the Ultramarines. And, you know.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes.
Yay! So I do like the Ultramarines. Salamanders are my favorite Space Marine chapter of the big, you know, the big 9 remaining ones. And then I'm a huge fan of the Orks. So this game ticks a lot of boxes.
Is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
That's the gun we're going after, by the way. It's a little small.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
We're not going to see many AdMech, even though this is a Forge World. But generally, Forge Worlds are run by AdMech, which is Adeptus Mechanicus. Boom! Well, I may almost be dead, but I didn't die, so that's all that matters. How do I use Fury? Sorry guys, hold on. Is anyone in here? No. It's probably like E or something, or R. Need to get better with that.
Shoot those humans!
Boom! Dude, the running animation in this game is just like top tier. Heavy bolter. Got a fucking grot on me. Can I kill him? Like, did somebody else kill him? Grots are orcs that are just genetically smaller, smarter like technically, but also dumb in other ways. Like,
The Orks hold the trenches
how do I
beyond
rip it
the
off?
ruins and the battlements beyond that.
Yeah, give me that.
The Orks took it almost as soon as we got here. Nearly
Love me a
years
heavy
ago.
bolter.
Our
So yeah,
unit was the
orcs
only one
are
to make landfall before
fungus made
None of
by
the ships can
a
get
ancient race of super aliens. They also made the Eldar. And basically the way they grow is by spores. So they will die and slowly decompose or explode, and the spores will spread through the planet, and some time after, I think it's a couple years, plants will begin to grow, and then the orcs are underground.
Weapons authorization confirmed.
Oh.
Access granted.
Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We shooting orcs.
That's where the Orks breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
Okay. Why did they give me this? Anyway, so when an orc is born, where was that guy at? They're born as either an orc, like just a plain Jane shooter boy, or you know, slugga or whatever. And then once an orc is like in position in an area, what they'll do is they'll start to differentiate, and they always follow the biggest, and the more there are, the bigger they get, because they have like, man, fuck, hold on, they have psychic powers, so the more there are, the more powerful they are. It's instead of being like psychers, like psychic, what they do is they have like a small field of power that they emit, and some are more attuned to it than others, but they all produce it. I don't believe that they have any sort of blanks or anything like humans do. Where are we going? So once there's enough orcs, they'll start making grots. Grots are the little dudes. They make everything, like, infrastructure-wise. They don't make the guns, they don't make the cars and stuff, but they do make, like, the houses. And they tend to the squigs, which is the third thing that you could turn into if you're a spore. Squigs are animals that are also just orcs, but differentiated. And they have just a ton of different varieties. Man, I'm always going to want to use right click to zoom.
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
Use the bolter. This game is so brutal.
Once we get through these battlements,
so it's weird. In this game, left trigger is to shoot, and right trigger is to melee, which is like the exact opposite of most games. So if I seem to be doing weird shit, that's why. I'm just not used to it. That's also why, if I'm going to play this, I'm going to try to play in longer bursts, because then it makes it easier to get used to the controls. Where are my boys at? Oh shit. Flip. Whip. Should have another wave coming. Yes, no. Maybe so. This game's pretty smooth when it comes to, like, moving from area to area. Definitely doesn't feel as old as it is.
Look at these cables. They must be powering Ork contraptions across the battlefield. Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Yes. Give me your jump pack. Basically, whenever you use when you get a jump pack, you just kind of go ham, use it to jump everywhere, because jumps. Forgot you have to use the pistol whenever you're... Oh, I'm gonna keep doing that. I don't know what clan these orcs are supposed to be. I think they're Goths, because they're a pretty big mix, and generally if it's a big, like, bunch of dudes, a bunch of orcs, all in one war band, then it's usually Goths taking control, because they're the biggest. I guess it could also, you know, there's lots, but I think it's Goths, because I think the main guy wears red and black, and he's not a speedster, so it pretty much means he's a Goth. in harmony. Of course, when I jump down. Oop. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm here to murder. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Emperor? Oh, don't tell Leandros I said that, though. They'll probably, you know, kill me or something. Okay, let's get up here. Boom! That was a mistake. Let's right that wrong. One of you guys has to not die, right? There we go. Murdered! Everyone's having fun getting murdered. Ow! See, it's just fun. You know, even for the orc, it's fun. Orcs love a good, tiff, whatever the fucking British word is. Don't you drop that jetpack, son of a bitch. I would have just not used it. You guys didn't have to drop it. Power Claw would have been good in this. I don't think there is one though. I think there's the Power Hammer, Thunder Hammer. Oh, Dad duty calls. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Daughter woke up. Had to take her upstairs to my wife. Figure you guys didn't want to hear a crying 5-year-old. Probably play through this chapter and then we'll go on and take a break from there.
This fortress is swarming with orcs. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
So serious.
Space Marine recognized. Access to experimental vengeance launcher granted.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Okay, so it's a mine shooter. Guess I didn't remember this, so I probably didn't use it very much.
Medicare facility should expect significant delays regarding removal of deceased persons.
No servitors in this game. That's weird. Oh, it's kind of fun. Kind of hard to use. Guess I'll have to actually like practice. Also, probably not supposed to use it on just regular orcs.
Lockdown in effect.
Ooh, a Malta.
Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Melta is like thermite. That also
Remember
explodes.
that we honor machine god.
So instead of like gasoline, kerosene, stuff like that, in this universe they use something called promethium. And I believe Malthus are just like a jar of promethium, give or take a little bit. I suppose I should probably use the weapon they just gave me. Boom! Headshot. Okay. So, yeah. Anytime you want to destroy a tank in universe, this is what you would use. Oh, the Orks yell stick bomb because that's what they call grenades.
Shell storage is below.
So I just read Brutal Cunning, which, if you haven't read the Warhammer book yet, I highly recommend it. They are, most of them are well written and give you like a deeper understanding of the content. So Brutal Cunning is from the point of view of the Orks, and then also has Admech as, I don't know, 2/5 of the content, some chaos. And the Orks are just fucking brilliant. Like, they use stick bombs, which is a grenade, but it's just a grenade on a stick because they don't have the ability to figure out how to use complex things. And so if you just put a bomb on a stick, then all you gotta do is throw it and let Gork and Mork sort it out. They're gods. Fucking bomb squids. Where? Fucking where? I bet this is one of the places I died the first time I played this. Because that was a lot of bomb squids, man. Fucking knobs.
Here, Captain. We need to get the shell
bigger
into
Orks.
that loader.
I think those are sluggers.
There. I will place the charge on that shell.
Oh, where it shows me to do it.
Now to move the shell into place.
Can't just use the hydraulics. We've got to use those Space Marine muscles. All those extra organs they put in our body. These are kind of big shells.
All loaded. With luck, the Orks will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sir Donis. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the lift.
Looking around, doing a dance. Like, so look at that profile, man. That's like perfect. That perfect running animation. No Orks on the way back? Okay. Crocs in the wings. Get out of here. I done fucked up.
And we shall know.
Lost to a knob. That makes me a knob. They said to use power attacks against them, and that's what I was doing, so I don't understand what I was doing wrong, so I'll just use grenades this time. And I will use the Vengeance Launcher, because it's an explosive, so that'll work. It'll be the first death of many.
They seem to have annoyed these orcs.
Let's get killing!
Let's get killing. Well, we could say the Orks aren't poetic. They did a really good job in the atmosphere of this game.
Keep clear.
Like just in
This
general.
is not a drill.
I like how just none of us are using helmets right now. Which is, I mean, like we have shields. Don't get me wrong, we have shields. But even if you have a shield, should you not use the shield and the helmet? This might be a boss. Oh, it's a gauntlet. Whoop. At least they come out of nowhere. It's really nice of them to sit next to exploding barrels. Don't need that. I was gonna say, do I need the health? I do not. There's our super gun.
There, secondary level.
Gotta go around the circle. Got a good feeling that we need the launcher here. Anything over here? Ammo? Can I like punch this wall down? Fuck you, wall! Grenades! I just kick a brick like 20 feet in the air. I'm awesome. Can't remember, it might only give you the ammo for the gun you have equipped, so I need to be careful with that if I'm going to use more than one gun. I'm also kind of surprised I didn't just teleport them in. So like if you look at my armor and Sidonis' armor, we got way more, I believe the kids call it drip, than our friend over here, because he's brand new. He doesn't even have a pip of service. Whatever the fuck they call it. Oops. Another purity seal. Marksman mode. T to enter Fury. And while in Fury, you can enter Marksman. Okay, cool. That'll be useful. Looks like we're coming up on another area. Haven't used anything, okay.
Artillery shell moving into position.
Did we like mark that specific one or something? I wish the animation on the finisher wasn't so long.
There's our shell.
That's a complaint I have.
Pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Wow, they pulled it out. Proud of you guys.
Find cover, you lot.
Knobs.
Incoming fire.
Gun battery.
Damn.
Incoming.
Priming gun battery.
Fucking bomb squid, man. So there's just gonna be a shitload of bomb squids. Okay, I remember that. Don't go over next to there. I can do that.
Space
Give me a purity seal.
Authorization, Southeast Alpha. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
At least we're not that far behind.
Gun.
Do have to go through this whole thing again.
Space Marines!
There's our shell. The Orks have pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back.
How did the Orks even
Leandros,
notice that we
get the
added
shell into that loader.
Malthus to
I will
this?
cover you.
Keep clear.
You know, like, it's so small.
Incoming fire.
Shell loading.
I assume the grunting is the
Incoming.
Artillery shell moving into position.
Okay, where you at, Bommy? I'm being very conservative, so I'm gonna look bad.
Enemy sighted.
Keep clear.
Nope. Yeah, screw this. So this is what happens when you get the might of the Emperor. And it'll just slowly fill back up as we go.
Firing now.
Man. So fucking bad. Fucking rot's hurting me. I fucking threw a grenade at myself. There we go. Man, with my accuracy, this thing's gonna be my best friend. Don't think you can execute grots.
Find an exit.
Firing now. Alarm. Severe structural damage.
The guardsmen will get their supplies now.
Captain Titus, you are a man of your word, my lord. Thank you.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
We're gathering our wounded and are heading to the Andres habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I must secure any operational Warlord-class Titans before the Orks can loot them.
Good luck.
Is this a new chapter? They're running. I figured I get to pick a couple of them off, but I don't even need to. Yep, just jumped into a battle arena. See, there's loot everywhere. Guess there's ammo there. Grenades. Try to keep that vengeance launcher full. Okay, there's some grenades up there. I got the orcs have been here like 10 minutes and they've already started building shit.
Now that bridge is a
That's the kind of shit Grots build.
Their work outlived all of them.
Fucking orc face.
What in Grandma's name is that? The lieutenant not say these tracks went to the complex house in the Typhus.
That thing is a battering ram.
The fucking orcs took a train, put a giant metal face on it, and they're like, hey, guess what? We're just gonna run this at the gates. Because we know there's something cool back there. They don't want us to be. Where? Like, I don't think a squid would make that sound, but also it should because it terrifies me, and that's an adequate sound for them. So let's talk about tactics, and what kind of tactics our boys, the blueberries, use. The Space Marines are generalists, because Rabute Gilliman, the Primarch of the Ultramarines, believes that you should not specialize in one thing, because if you do, you are going to always leave yourself at detriment to another thing. So, like, they use some vehicles, they use some specialty weapons, but they generally, like if they're doing a squad of 5 or something, they'll do one heavy bolter, one special weapon, so like plasma cannon or something, and then the rest of the dudes will just be like a sword and a bolter, because a sword and a bolter can solve almost all the problems that a Space Marine has. Yeah, they might do like a melt-a-gun or something. I heard it. I heard the squid. Where? Like, am I going insane? There it is. Fucking knew I heard it, man. I'm not crazy. I hear them everywhere. I think we'll end it when we get on the ramp. I'm starting to hear squigs in my sleep. Sure, no. 2. Okay, thank you, Sidonis. Heard another one. Leandros got that one. He did something right for once. They're just throwing so many bomb squigs at us. A bomb squig is just a regular squig with bombs strapped to him. It's really hard to show you one because if you get too close, they explode. So, yeah. Like that was way too close. Man, are they just gonna keep spawning?
Now to stop this ram. Time to impact.
No more
This
than
is a good
6
spot
minutes.
to head off.
Time enough.
I'm gonna stitch all these together and create just one long video. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of do these as I work through the game, and my main focus is still gonna be Fort Malthus Dwarf Fortress, but I also like Warhammer a really lot, and it's fun to play the games. So yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching and hanging out with me. If you have any suggestions, things I'm missing, how to find an F5 key, or a mouse 5 key, let me know. It's been fun, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.